Hi, my name is Louie, and today I've got
Damon with Premier RV.
we got another good one again today, Damon.
We got an interesting one today, Louie.
Very interesting. It's half Country Coach.
Half National RV.
So a little clarification, National RV didn't own Country Coach. It was a holdings company that bought both companies.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They were Folgers, we were Coke, or we had no affiliation whatsoever with each other. So
Right. Until this coach came along.
That was back in '96 when the two companies were bought together.
Yeah.
But in 2003, they came out with the Islander, and they wanted Country Coach to build the chassis because it was a semi-monocoque, stout, really good driving chassis. So this is the only thing we ever did for them, but they manufactured it. We didn't do anything else. They did the house, and we did the chassis. So
I remember you used to build the chassis back here, and they would crane them onto trucks and then ship them down to Paris, California.
2 at a time, I think it was.
Yeah.
2 or 3, but
Yep.
so really cool, and they made some nice changes to this chassis to fit their criteria, which was really interesting. We'll get into all that, but just want to clarify that the whole, you see some people on the internet saying how National changed Country Coach and made them do certain things. That was never true. So.
No, two separate companies, and Country Coach always did their own thing.
Yeah. All right, so we're in our indoor showroom, and we're always looking for well-maintained diesel pushers. So
The holes appear to be plugged, but a lot of sold signs, so there'll be some openings here pretty quick.
all right, so where you want to start on this 2003 National RV Islander?
How about right by the front door?
We always do. That's nice.
Okay. All right.
And we're asking $69,999.
Wow.
So good price.
It is good value for what you're gonna see in this video. Looks like it's all paint, Lou.
Yeah, full body paint. Nice entry door, nice and wide.
Mm-hmm.
Double quickie step here.
You know, National RV, they always were known to build a pretty decent coach. They never really got a bad rep. They did a lot of gas coaches, Tropical, Tradewinds, Dolphin.
Yeah, they were built in Paris, California. So they had a huge plant there. But yeah, they had a good name and everything. So
Yeah, they got, I mean, look at this fuel fill. I mean, it's kind of fancy and recessed in with a little light up here. I was looking at these bay doors earlier, and man, molded fiberglass.
yeah,
The underside of them they still look like new. I mean, they're not delaminated. And look at the height, Lou. Those are some tall
I
bays.
tell you, I remember when we were building this chassis for them, this thing is massively built.
It is. Yeah, it's all tubular steel, 275-inch wheelbase, independent front suspension.
Yep, new way. 50-degree wheel cut there, but the fuel tank,
150.
sheesh.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us do that on this chassis. Would have been like on the Allures and Intrigues. And
Yeah. And the holding tanks are also, which we'll get into, those are also massive. They really did a lot of capacity on the tanks.
And I think they rated the front end a lot heavier too.
14.4
Yeah.
instead of 13.2.
So pretty interesting.
It is. While we're up at the front end, we got Michelin tires that were installed in 19. They look great. Coach was stored here, indoors.
Yeah, they're a storage customer. This is a semi-monocoque chassis too now,
It
Damon.
is.
So
Oh, yeah.
Country didn't know how to build raised rails. This is
Build a chassis.
so that's a pretty good selling feature.
Yeah.
Good storage here.
Yeah. I really like these bay doors. Really,
Yeah. Look at that. Go all the way up. Easy access. The height is amazing though.
the height is really high. You got the sewer hose slinky, a wash brush, and a front mask that you can put on the front of the motorhome.
Yeah, we took it off, but you could put it back on if you want. So
Dual directional tray. And then
it's all partitioned off, insulated.
part of that semi-monocoque chassis. Looks like we got a synchronizing cylinder, so we got hydraulic slides, Lou.
Yeah, HWH
All right.
and jacks.
And jacks. This looks like some toe pins. Yep, looks like a brand new toe bag, Roadmaster. So a bunch of miscellaneous spare parts. Lou, does the toilet plunger go with it?
I was just going to say that. You beat me to it. I think that's interesting. I don't know where to go with that one.
Could you give us a demo and maybe throttle the toilet, jack videos, and just to show how that works?
Nah, well,
I don't think I've seen that in an RV
yeah, I
toilet
don't think
yet.
we need to go there, but no, we always tell people, leave the stuff. If you don't want it, just leave it in the coach. But
They did.
I guess the toilet plunger will go.
Yeah.
Come or stay.
Yeah. Gift with sale.
Yeah.
I mean, even the struts for these doors are really good.
Yeah. Outlet here.
We got outlet. We got tie downs built into the floor. It looks like a power shore cord reel on the other side. And the bays are nice and clean.
Yeah.
This is the back side of the plumbing bay where the holding tanks are. We got 125 gallons of fresh, 70 gray, 70 black. So,
You know, I just
enormous
noticed.
tanks.
Here's the awning. You could bring out the awning right
Oh,
here.
that's pretty clever. We don't have to make sure we don't get
Oh, we
decapitated.
should, yeah.
We don't have to show that later.
That's kind of nice rather than being in the inside of the coach. This
And
is,
having a hardwired switch.
but boy, look at the fabric's in good condition, huh?
It is like new. Yeah, great fabric.
So yeah. You were going to talk about the holding tanks. Huge,
did.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
I don't listen to you, so.
No, I know. Yeah, we covered the tanks. They're big. Looks like the microwave is vented to the outside also, which is pretty rare on a motorhome, but that's got to be where the microwave is.
Yeah. No, I think they did their own unique things, which is kind of interesting.
We got a window awning back here. Looks like a washer dryer vent, 10-gallon water heater.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
just like Country Coach, you
just
got
like
the
yeah.
cranking battery here, and these are 2 for the house.
I mean, if you were looking at these 2 bays, you'd swear this is a Country Coach because the chassis is the same.
Yeah.
So inverter location.
Dynomax chassis here. Does it say it on the back?
Cummins.
Huh.
This is all the same as a Country Coach. Battery disconnect, air intake, fuel water separator and filter, data ports for the engine, the block heater, which we don't need that plugged in.
Got an air chuck, huh?
Yeah, air chuck on the right.
So they've done a lot of service work over the years with us too, so.
Got a rear ladder. Oh, your favorite, Louis, the red top.
Yeah, this is an ISL 400.
2-stage Jake brake,
Oh,
side mounted radiator, 1,200 foot-pounds
there's
of
a
torque.
Dynomax right there.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I didn't look far enough.
10,000 pound hitch.
Yep, 10,000 pound hitch.
And they're done with the RV, so the Roadmaster comes with it. It looks like they have an air
They got
brake.
the pneumatic, yep, and the 7-way Bargeman. Probably a
I don't think we're
Roadmaster,
gonna.
brake master.
This thing's got to be a rocket ship. 400,
Yeah,
2 slides.
turbo diesel, Lou.
Yeah, they all are, aren't they?
Yep.
Huh.
Got a ladder to get up on the roof. Boy, the paint on the back looks great, huh?
Yeah, good colors.
Mm-hmm. Got a nice heavy-duty skirt.
The Islander,
They did flush slides.
flush slides.
Propane furnace here. Boy, that's even impressive. Got a water hose reel and electric valves, black and gray. Water pump is right there, easy to access.
Does this remind you of anything?
It reminds me of a Country Coach 2000 Allure 5 to the
Yeah.
5.6. Yeah.
Because we got a lot of this stuff on how to do it from them.
Oh, yeah.
So that was kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Are those electric dump tank valves?
They are. Yeah, someone's changed those to electric, or they were standard. Could have been standard, I suppose, but electric dump valves, open and close.
Open and close right there. And
Power shore cord reel button is here.
look at IntelliTech
Got
already.
IntelliTech out here.
2003. Huh?
So you can turn the the water pump and
Yeah.
some lights, alarm pump, unlock. This is the Power short cord bay.
And an electric water hose reel, which kind of interesting.
Yeah. These are your 2 pass-through storage bays.
Boy, for $69,000, this is a good value because the chassis itself is outstanding.
Yeah. This is LP. I know it's not locked because there's no lock.
You can't lock a LP.
That's a huge tank, though. I think it's 46 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid. Window awnings, 3 of them on this side.
Yep. You've got an 8K generator.
I'm going to say it's a 7.5.
Does it matter? Oh, it's got a hydraulic. Look at that. Watch out.
Yeah.
It's coming. Look how clean it is here,
It's an
though.
8. You win.
8,000.
8,000. The hour meter's on the inside of the coach.
Take the chicken and rice and veggies.
We'll take one of the many marks off my wall.
But look at that.
That's
HWH
fast.
too, huh?
Yeah, that's great.
We're going to have a race. They're going to beat everyone here.
That's the fastest gen slide I've ever seen.
So it looks like the lights need to be sanded and polished there.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise the front end looks really good. That bra helped a lot. That was from here down.
Yeah.
But even up here it looks good. Oh, it's got a, yeah, it has a 3M film on it.
Yeah, I don't know why you would put a bra on it, but.
And the chrome mirrors look good, the Hadley air horns. Well, let's climb in it.
All right, let's go inside.
We're on the inside of the 03 Islander now with the slides closed. It's a 40-foot dual slide, so I wanted to show you what it would look like driving down the road. One thing I noticed that's really nice is it's all tile, but plenty of room, even with this big booth. Still a lot of space to walk through here, get to the whole kitchen, all the storage, open the fridge, no problem. And then you have pocket door for privacy, but back here to get to the bathroom and into the bathroom. Same thing, you got plenty of access. Very nice and wide open for slides being closed driving down the road.
We've never done this. We're going to show the slide room. These are hydraulic and how.
HWH hydraulic. Yeah, and how fast they are.
This is the big slide, 32 inches in depth.
Mm-hmm. And it'll drop down a couple of inches at the end there and create a flat floor.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, the more I think about it, Damon, this was the HWH slides we were using back in
That would make
2003.
sense. Mm-hmm.
The flat floor slides.
Yeah. So it was integrated into the chassis.
And this is just a track that brings the slide room in.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
just like the table on the
Yeah.
same vintage. Mm-hmm. And
But
then
boy,
another one down there.
Pretty rare, all tile in 03.
For
That,
an 03, I
geez,
know.
they did a
Yeah.
lot of things that we weren't doing, which is
Mhm.
pretty cool. But
That-
yeah,
Yeah, it's all hardwood cabinets. Looks like maple.
yep, maple cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
This is an electric bed, which there was a switch or something I noticed the other day. Where is that thing? Oh, I think it's over here. Isn't that interesting?
It is. It's an electric jackknife sofa.
Huh. There you go.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was pretty cool, huh?
it is.
MCD shades up front.
Look at that.
Those are your electric instead of having drapes.
Yeah, that looks like it was maybe original.
Boy, if it was, that's incredible, huh?
It is.
Pull downs here, but these front ones are electric,
Mm-hmm.
and all the windows shades are MCDs.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty nice. Tons of storage.
Yeah, little computer table right here. Looks like we got some kind of satellite here.
We do, RF mogul. We got a satellite and DVD player.
We got a
CD
12.
changer.
Yeah, 12 rack CD changer. Smart wheel. How many hours on the generator? 112? That's
Wow.
crazy.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the hour meter. 112. Just never used it. You got leveling jacks, bus pedals mounted to the floor, backup camera down here.
Nice dash protection there.
Yeah,
Super clean coach though, huh?
it is.
Definitely well maintained.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
We got dual pane windows, and I don't see any fogging.
yep. Good storage. It's not the coma cabinet, but it is a cabinet.
You could fill that thing up and have a coma.
Yeah, I think that's what these big
Yeah.
round holes are for.
Yep. I mean, that booth is really nice, though. Look how big it is.
I know, that's,
Deep, 4 people easy, drops into a bed,
yeah,
a lot of storage underneath.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Good sized kitchen. We got a,
Lot of
looks
storage.
like a 3-burner Atwood cooktop here. Looks like you could start and stop the generator from right here. That's a good location.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the drawers in.
Yeah, there's a lot of storage.
Yeah, storage down here too.
Boy, that's huge.
We got a double sink here.
Like a porcelain sink.
Looks like an Insta-Hot, huh? Must be an Insta-Hot.
I bet that's a
down
filter. Water, filtered
Oh.
water.
below. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there's a
here's
filter.
the filter.
No Insta-Hot. But no, nice, good storage here too.
Yeah, look at this. You got a nice kitchen window with another MCD shade. Big side by side, 12 cubic foot
Yeah, Dometic.
Dometic. Got your furnace down below, cold air intake.
Yep, slide room controls here. Inverter. Looked like a 3,000 watt inverter now.
Mm-hmm.
Been updated. Fantastic fan controllers and your thermostat. And your tank monitors here. So everything in one central location makes it kind of nice.
Yeah.
Got a good sized shower. This is actually a tub, Jack. Look at that.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know if you would be able to fit in there, Damon, but
Probably.
maybe that's for if you have a pet or something, huh?
Could do that too. Yeah.
Good size water closet area, good storage,
Mm-hmm.
extra sink. What's this hanging stuff for right here, you think?
Towels.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a towel bar.
that's kind of neat. Back here, we're going to have a queen size bed.
Mm-hmm.
Nightstands, both sides. Looks like a little radio back here.
Boy, that's a classic.
CD hatch. That is a classic.
It's got a clothes hamper. And then a lot of drawers. And overhead storage. All the breakers are right here. They're all marked, so that's nice.
Looks like you might have a washer dryer back here, huh?
I was gonna say, under that TV, it looks like that's a
Combo?
combo for the clothes hamper. Mm-hmm.
Looks like they did an upgraded TV there that probably has some kind of storage behind it, looks like, huh?
Yeah, it's got a travel lock. Yeah.
Wow.
Huge.
Lots of storage. And a good sized wardrobe back here, Jack.
I'll sneak by you, Jack. Get this opened up. Well, they're all stocked on vent covers. Every one of them has one in the ceiling, and then they got 2.5 sets extra.
We got some hanging cedar there.
Yeah.
What's that all
I
about?
guess it's hanging cedar, Lou. I've never seen anything like that. But this side over here is, I mean, that's deep. We got an ironing board.
Got to have that. Hanging cedar. This is a first.
I think it's lived its life. Don't smell nothing.
Wow, it is clean though. I tell
It's
you
clean.
what, this coach is.
I'm impressed actually by the chassis and the inside, the tile, good
Yeah.
layout.
Yeah, 40-footer, good price.
Yeah,
I mean,
for a side radiator, 400 horse.
yeah.
That's a great price.
All right, appreciate watching the videos. This is a very unique coach.
It is. I'm glad we did it.
All right,
Thanks.
hit the subscribe button.
It's free.